All right, section 2 is charting the Carolina colony. There are 4 words to know: charter, lord, proprietor, quit rent, and Quaker. All right, always the Cornell T. All right, essential question goes to the left, information to the right, summary statement at the bottom. All right, word to know right off the bat: the Carolina Charter. A charter is a contract by the king with the colonists or group of people. So when the colonists came over, the colonists are going to sign a charter with the king, which pretty much says he's still in charge of that colony. He's just letting the colonists live there. Okay, 1663 is the year North Carolina is going to gain their charter. The king's going to get to name the land. He's going to call it Carolina. So Carolina's name, for y'all that don't know, is named after King Charles I. Make sure you know that. Here's your start. Okay. The king's going to send his 8 best men. They're going to be called the Lord Proprietors to govern or be in charge of the colony. Okay, so there's going to be 8 of the men. 2 years later, this contract is going to include South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. All right. Lord Proprietors, the men that he sent over, are going to be his most powerful men in England. Do know that. All right. The most powerful men are the Lord Proprietors. Okay, next you have a quit rent. A quit rent is a tax. Yes, all your parents pay quit rents on different things. When we buy something, we pay a quit rent. We pay a tax. The king wanted to still get money from the colonists, so he set a tax called a quit rent on them. Part of the money went to the colony expenses. Most goes to proprietors' pockets. So the proprietors, these 8 men, were pretty much stealing the money. Next, we have what we're going to call the grand model. All right, the grand model is the social class system. We always have a social class. In our society, we have lower class, middle class, and upper class. Different societies have different classes. In England, it was called the grand model. Make sure you know that. Next, economic conditions. Economic, we're definitely going to think of the word money or the dollar sign, because anything economic is going to usually deal with money. Most Albemarle settlers were poorer than Virginia settlers. All right, the houses or huts were made from wood and used wooden pegs because they could not afford the nails. Nails were a lot more expensive from wooden pegs. Wooden pegs they could pretty much make out of wood, and they didn't really have plows for farming, only shovels. So we started off a lot less fortunate than Virginia. All right, religion, very important in the early social studies. All right, very few churches. Most people worshipped in homes. A lot of churches. Word to know, and I would definitely know it. Okay, a Quaker is a society of friends. When you hear the word Quaker, think of the word religion. When you hear Quaker, think of the word religion. All right, this was a new religious group from England. How they were different from other religious groups, they worshipped without a minister or a preacher. They were very independent, which means they were very, they were by themselves. They were on their own. Okay, there's the 2 videos we watched, the 13 colonies and the North Carolina facts. The first colony and the last colony. Okay, I will post these videos on each of them. Make sure you get 3 to 5 facts for each one of them, and make sure you know who the first and last colony was. Okay, you should have it in your notes. If you're not here, then I would get it. All right, and that is section number 2.